They say trust is the foundation of any marriage. For 8 years, I trusted Lisa with my life, my kids, and everything we built together. But one night was all it took to shatter the illusion of the life I thought I knew. It started with an unexpected suggestion. One evening, Lisa mentioned that our neighbors, Mark and Jenna, were hosting a party. I was half listening until she added, "It's a swingers party." I laughed, thinking it was a joke. But Lisa's face stayed serious. "You can't be serious," I said. "Why not?" she replied. "It could be fun, Tom. Mark and Jenna say it's brought them closer." Her words hit me like a punch. "Lisa, are you hearing yourself? You're talking about sleeping with other people." She rolled her eyes. "It's just for fun. It doesn't mean anything." I shut it down immediately. No, end of discussion. But Lisa didn't stop. Over the next few days, she brought it up again and again. She'd corner me in the kitchen or interrupt me while I was scrolling on my phone. "Just think about it, Tom," she pleaded. "One night. That's all I'm asking." By Thursday, her persistence turned to defiance. "I'm going," she declared as I tucked our daughter into bed. "What do you mean you're going?" I asked, following her into the living room. "You can come or stay home, but I've made up my mind," she said. I couldn't believe it. "What about Emma and Ben?" I asked, my voice shaking. "We'll hire a babysitter. It's not a big deal," she shrugged. "It's a big deal to me," I shot back. "If you go, we're done. I'll file for divorce." Her lips parted in surprise, but instead of backing down, she doubled down. "You'd throw away our marriage over one night? That's pathetic." I stood my ground. "No, Lisa, you're throwing it away by even considering this." Her response stunned me. With a smug smile, she said, "Fine, I'll record it for you, so you can see it's not a big deal." Her audacity left me speechless. But as her words echoed in my mind, a plan began to form. If she was foolish enough to record herself, I'd have undeniable proof of her betrayal. The night of the party, Lisa dressed up like she hadn't in years, a tight black dress and heels I hadn't seen in ages. She barely looked at me as she grabbed her purse. "Don't forget your camera," I muttered, unable to resist the jab. She shot me a glare but said nothing as she walked out the door. Once she was gone, I sprang into action. I called my mom and arranged for the kids to stay with her for the weekend. They didn't need to come home to this mess. Back at the house, I poured myself a drink and sat in silence, imagining what Lisa was doing. The next morning, she strolled in around 10 a.m., looking smug despite her disheveled appearance. Her makeup was smudged, and her dress was wrinkled, but she had an almost victorious air about her. "Well?" she said, pulling out her phone. "I recorded everything, just like I said I would. See? It wasn't a big deal." I took her phone without a word and walked upstairs. Plugging it into my laptop, I transferred the files. My hands trembled as I opened the folder. Each video was worse than the last. She wasn't just with one man, she was with three. The laughter, the intimacy, the complete disregard for me or our family, it was all there, laid bare. By the time I finished, I felt hollow. This wasn't just betrayal, it was a mockery of everything we'd built. But amidst the pain, I found clarity. This was the end. There was no saving our marriage. The next morning, I filed for divorce. The videos she so smugly provided became my greatest weapon. They ensured I got custody of the kids and protected my assets. Lisa walked away with far less than she'd hoped for. Months later, I ran into Mark, the neighbor who hosted the party. He hesitated before confessing. Lisa didn't just sleep with one guy that night. She slept with three. Looking back, I'm grateful I found out who Lisa truly was. Rebuilding my life wasn't easy, but I did it, for me and my kids. And as for Lisa, she's still living in the wreckage she created, alone with her choices.